We back.
There he is.
Here I am.
Hey, what a nice road it's been, man. Episode number 50.
Dude, 50. Have we already done? Is this 50 already?
50 years old. I'm 50.
Half a century.
Man, it just feels good because it just started out of nowhere. And we said, let's bring something to the people.
Just sharing the
I
wealth.
feel like they needed it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
just sharing the wealth, man. It's been a blast hanging out and privileged to share this time with you, my friend, and share what we got for everybody else.
Yeah, you my homeboy. Always.
Bad
It's
boys
funny
for
when
life. Yeah,
so
man.
tell me about our new sponsor.
So our new sponsor is a place in a woman's owned running store company in Snoqualmie Falls area, the city of Snoqualmie, and we'll have a complete ad spot for them. It's going to be pretty rad. But basically, she has offered any of our listeners, if you use our promo code, which is in a world, she's going to she's going to give you 15% off. And you're like, whoa, I'm not in the Snoqualmie area. That's okay. Her entire inventory is actually online. She has, I think, free shipping for all orders. And it's like, running wear, energy drinks, packets, shoes, most, like Nike, Ultra, all the good brands and stuff, and, running packs. So if you're into the running community, trail running or whatever, and you want to support a women's owned company, local to me company, then, please hook up our sponsor, Snoqualmie Running.
Say it again.
SnoqualmieRunning.com, and 15% off to any of our listeners if they use the code INAWORLD, the discount code.
Let's get it.
Absolutely.
Let's get it. Yeah, how do you meet homeboys at work? That's kind of some crazy shit. It sounds crazy, but now that I think about it, I got a lot of homeboys and homegirls from work.
Yep. Because you're with those people like all the time. Like that's the thing is we've been all over the world together. We spend more time. There's been years where we spent more time with each other than our spouses.
Yeah. Traveling, working, seeing crazy people, dealing with crazy people.
Wrangling kids by Niagara Falls.
Oh my God. People running loose in other countries.
Disappear.
Like what if something happens to you? Nah, I'm jamming up.
Right.
Hey, sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down. Do I need to put one of those leashes on you or what?
Kitty leashes.
The little backpack leash?
Nah, but it's just been great, man.
It has been.
Welcome back. And I think
welcome back.
I think we took a nice little sabbatical there and did some thinking, and we're coming back with a fresh perspective.
Yeah, we seen some shit, we learned some shit, and now it's time to teach some shit.
It's teaching, because I think we're always going to hand you sort of the real on what's going on. We've got a base of people that are in the workplace. Some are leaving the workplace, but a lot of them are starting. And it's a bunch of shenanigans there. And I think it's important to have an outlet really to manage and deal with all of those emotions that you deal with.
I couldn't agree with you more, my man.
So, but I think over the last year, you and I have seen a lot of shit, personally and professionally. And it's kind of, it's changed us, if you will. I mean, that's kind of my perspective. What's yours?
I couldn't agree more. It's like been through some shit, weathered the storm, crawled through the pipeline outside the sewer gates.
Dufresne tube of shit.
My good friend Andy Dufresne. And came out the other side smarter, healthier, stronger, and it would just be a shame to not share this with the world. So
So so it's not a full pivot, but just a little pivot. We're here to help our group, but we're going to take this into not just helping you to succeed in the workplace or dealing with crazy people, but how to succeed in your mind and your body. You know, we learned a lot of stuff over the last year, and you know, between the both of us, we've got damn near 60 years worth of experience in med device, pharmaceutical, and I would just say psychological warfare, which in turn, you know, plays a role on your system.
Good.
So it's not going to be a health podcast, but it kind of is.
Life hacks.
Life hacks, things you should be thinking about, things your doctor probably isn't telling you.
Right.
Just all the stuff we've kind of dug into and we figured out. So we're going to head in that direction because we want everybody to live. We want to live, and like, let's make this time the most happiest and healthiest I think we can make it while we in a world.
One thing we should probably get out of the way, the elephant, because we're going to be talking about some things like, you know, we're going to be talking about things like supplements and minerals and vitamins, and we might get a little spiritual. But the other thing that we're going to be probably talking about that's a little polarizing is, you know, using AI. And there's a lot of people who are like, oh, AI is everything. AI is the future. AI is my life. And then there's the other people that are like, if you even say the word AI, that's slop. Don't get near me. You're killing everything creative. Mm-hmm. We're not. So here's where this is my take, and I'll let you respond. My take is AI is like going from this is going to be probably silly, but it's going from like a bolt action rifle from World War I to like something a little more modern. You're still pulling, you're still pulling triggers and stuff, and you're still doing things. It's like going from an old farm implement to a tractor, right? We're just you're just making it a little bit easier. You're not replacing the creativity. You're not saying, hey, I don't know anything. Can you please make this up for me? You're still, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about using tools to help you learn easier and faster. What are your thoughts on that?
Well said. And I'll just throw another analogy in there. It's use it for how you want to.
Right.
Okay. I don't eat Chick-fil-A. I don't. I went through the phase. It's so good. I went through the phase, and then I was like, "Hey man, what's going on here? Something ain't right. This is not right." And so I left the shit alone. Yeah. Right. So, but if I'm on a road trip,
hey, might have to get you some Chick-fil-A.
And we pull over in Chick-fil-A, I may not get the same thing I got before.
Right.
But they've got some, they've got some clean tendies. They've got a kale salad. It's something that you can get. And so I would just say AI is like that. Would you say?
Now I really want a peach shake.
Oh, a peach shake?
Yeah.
Bro, that sounds horrible. But that's another story. I had a dance with the devil called Peach Cisco when I was about in high school, and I haven't been able to drink or eat anything. I can eat a peach, but I can't have anything peach flavored.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I digress, right? Hey, listen, AI has been able to help us. It's been able to help some people. It's not just, if you're a music producer or all it is. It's really about how to use it to find life hacks for yourself.
Right.
How to find specific things that will help you physically. Mm-hmm. Supplements.
Mm-hmm. Or even job searching. The game is evolving. So why would you not take advantage of the game?
The game is evolving. It's not just about it's not about just getting your resume on Helen's desk. Nope. Helen is using AI to sort that. So you have to outsmart it.
That's right.
So I think that's I think that's good. And, we're also going to open it up to you all. If you need help, reach out to us. We've helped out so many people. We want to start reaching out into the world and touching people and seeing how we can help you. We're going to use social media for that. Any way you can find us, for those of you that follow us individually, or the main process will be to use our website, in a world, right, via IG, and we'll help you out. And we'll, if you need help, we'll send you something, because there are a lot of people who are stuck right now.
That's right.
And I'm talking to you. When I'm saying not you, but the people that we're talking to.
Yeah.
You may not look the way you want to. You may not feel the way you want to. You may even be pushing something off. You might even be saying, "Oh, I'll handle it tomorrow," or "Oh, I don't want to go to the doctor and have them tell me that." Okay.
I know.
We know what that looks like. We know what that feels like. And we want to be a support system for you. We want to be a pathway for you. I'm not saying that we're going to be your doctors, but we can help you get to a place where you can get your act together and you can feel comfortable going into the doctor. And I think to me, that's what a lot of people fear. Is a lot of people's like, I want to go in there and have them look at me like the ultimate specimen of health. Well, that's going to take a while, but at least we can give you some hacks. If you know what's going on with you, then you can go and get your shit together, work on what you specifically need to work on, then go find you a doctor that fits your lifestyle.
Yeah. Right? And so I want to dig in on that just a little bit, right? So first, the disclaimer: we are not doctors. We are not physicians. We are not giving life-altering medical device. Take everything we say with a grain of salt, and consult the physician before you make any life-changing, recommendations or determinations. Having said that, we deal with physicians all the time, right? I mean, like, we're talking to doctors. That's what we do. How many times, doctors have bad days. Doctors have things on their mind. Doctors have full plates all the time too. They're not superhumans. So, if you're just going in for a routine checkup and you're like, "Hey, doc, I've been having this, I don't know, twinge, little ache, a little something. My poop's not coming out right." The doctors get, yeah. They might have 20, they might be back on their patient load. They might have a bunch of other stuff going on. They might be having a tough day. You want to be prepared to say, "Hey, I read about this. I learned about this. I did some research on this. What do you think?" And that's going to spark a conversation instead of just being like, "I don't feel good. What can you do for me?"
Yeah. Well said. And you just have to take it back for the folks who've got gray hair like you and I, right? What are you saying? Who know who Joni and Chachi are.
Joni and Chachi.
The folks who know who Joni and Chachi are, we can remember a time when you didn't know what the hell was going on till you went to the doctor.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I think that's tennis elbow. You didn't know.
You didn't know.
We've gone a long way from that. Mm-hmm. We've gone a long way. We've even surpassed the Googles.
We're way past WebMD.
We're way past that. And so not only are there opportunities for you, most of you are probably listening to this via your phone.
Correct.
You've got the power in your phone to find, get blood work, get diagnosed, and get a plan together for yourself. And we're just gonna help guide you. And this is just all about empowerment.
That's right.
I used to say this, I've been practicing Buddhism probably for 20 years.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like the life of Pi, right? I was introduced to God via Jesus Christ and the church,
Right.
right? I went to a Southern Baptist church where people yelled and screamed and hollered. And then I went to Catholic school, where we got up and kneeled 50 times, So I seen all of these worlds, but I would say the same thing. We put a lot of faith in two things. We put a lot of faith in our spiritual leaders, and then we put a lot of faith in our physician leaders.
It's true.
And to me, it's all the same. You control it here. No matter what Pastor Alexei says to me, God, the church, religion, all of that stuff is right here. And then the same, all it's your body. You know how you feel. All of that stuff is right here. You know if your back is aching or not. That's right. Know if you're out of breath.
Your belief is inside of you, your chakras, your energy, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it.
You've got the right to change anything you got going on in your body. And let me tell you something. You don't got to get on with Covey John Morrow to do it every time.
No.
Trust me, from a person who cut his teeth selling that stuff. Okay. Yep. There's always, I'm not saying it's drugs that's out here that's good and save lives and it's important. Absolutely. If you need it, absolutely. But there's also an alternative.
That's right.
Guess what? I can take you to Buffalo Wild Wings and get you some wings. I can also make them at home in the air fryer.
Yeah.
You can get them the same way, right? You can get the same thing accomplished.
Now I want those too. I must be hungry.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, garlic parmesan.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to send me into the cornfields, but
you started it.
That's a lot of chicken. Think about how many wings
are
in every state. Buffalo Wild Wings. You got every little dive bar. You got Chili's. You got Duffy's. You got what's the other big wing? Wingstop. How many chickens are there?
Millions and billions and millions and billions.
That can't be all real chicken, can it?
Well, I think they're all real. I just don't think that those poor chickens, I think 99% of those chickens don't have a very good life. And, I think if you eat something that's life was miserable, you're taking part of that misery inside of you.
That's why I went vegetarian for so long. What did it was chicken. I bit into a piece of chicken and there was like a little bit of the wing in there, like a
feather.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You beast, you.
Yeah. I don't remember if this was on a TV show or what, but basically the idea that, everybody's, well, maybe not everybody, but back in the day, there used to be a bunch of commercials about happy cheese comes from happy cows, right? And so the idea that there was like cheese that was made in California or Wisconsin or wherever it was, and these were, cows that were out there living their best life, just, basking in the sun, eating nice green meadows, wide open spaces. That's not the reality for most cows or chickens or livestock here's my thing. The food that you eat, you need to take a long look into how is that food getting to the shelf of the store. Like I grew up on a farm. I grew up in agriculture. And so I know the pretty and the ugly about food, right? And America is not, let me be very careful with where I'm treading here.
Careful.
There's a reason that organic costs more. There's a reason that open pasture and free range costs more. There's a reason that it usually looks nicer when you're cooking it. And that reason is because of the quality of life that those plants, animals, and things are taking. Mm-hmm. And so, again, I believe that you can consume positive and negative energy. And so if you are consuming negative energy, I think that that's going to have a negative effect on you, and vice versa.
Interesting. When I was way back when I was a wee lad and I was a pharmaceutical rep, I had Detroit as my territory. And obviously, you know, we have probably the largest population of people from the Middle East outside of the Middle East. So a lot of Iraqi, Iranian, Palestinian, you know, all types of folks in Dearborn. And I had lunch at a doctor's office. And so I brought in all of this Mediterranean food. And I got there and the doctor at the time, he was like, Chris, is this halal? I was like,
what's that?
The fuck is halal?
Right.
He's like, we don't. And I mean, this is about $200 worth of food, you know,
right.
Shish kebab, chicken, hummus, tabbouleh, just all good stuff. I'm making you hungry. I know.
Oh, dude, it sounds so good.
So good. And it was such a good place. But he was like, Chris, you know, you halal, it means that it's been blessed.
It's kind of like kosher.
So you know, it's like before you cut the goat's neck, you say in the name of God, you know. And so I was like, interesting. And so that goes back to what you're saying. And so that was a teaching moment for me, that this group of people held that, you know, part of food so high. Like if that food wasn't blessed when it was, and they were not, they wouldn't even touch the bread.
Nope.
And I'm like, well, just eat, you know, and I'm just saying like, oh man, I don't want to ruin this lunch I just brought here. And they gave me a halal place and it was a great learning experience. I went and got the halal stuff. I brought the food home to friends and stuff like that. But it's important about what we put in our bodies.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's, you know, the analogies are silly. It's like if you have a generator and you let it sit for a while, you shouldn't be putting gas from the regular gas station in, because that gas doesn't sit very well. You need to be getting ethanol-free gas. Or, you know, if you've got a high performance motorcycle or you got like a Porsche, you're not putting, you know, you're not putting regular gas in it. You're not putting the crap oil in it. And there are people that are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to take care of their cars or their weed eaters. And you know, and they're not thinking about the same thing with the fuel that they put in their bodies. And so it's like, why would you not think about that the same way?
Do that? And the viscosity, you know, you speak about it. And I know that was like you didn't kind of used to be a water guy. You're more of a water guy than you are now, but that's a great segue. I mean, I'm not going to jump into this, but you know, we're going to have a health hack of every episode.
That's right.
So every episode we're going to do a health hack, and I'm just going to start basic today because I'm from Detroit. That's the city of pop.
Or soda, you know, as the rest of the world calls it.
It's not called soda. It's pop.
It's soda. You pop somebody in the mouth, baby.
It's called soda pop, right? But it's pop. Okay? Soda or pop. Listen, the first thing you want to do in your journey is start drinking water.
Yes.
And I don't care if you put Crystal Light in it. I don't care if you put lemon in it. I don't care if you put, there's all types of electrolytes and stuff that you should be putting in, because you know, when I'm in the state of Florida, you burning that stuff off anyway. So you need a little bit extra sea salt, those types of things. Water is a force multiplier.
That's right.
So, and I'm talking to people who know that their health is not in good shape and you're trying to figure it out. Okay. You're addicted to the sugar and the pop is controlling you. The soda is controlling you. Even if it's Diet Coke, it's got a lock on your ass. Okay.
It doesn't have 0 calories. It just has stuff that's so artificial that your body doesn't know what to do with it. You think that that's not going to have some effect on you, and your metabolism and your diet, you know, your insides. You got to be crazy to think that.
Yeah, it's just like you said. If you got a brand new Mercedes Benz, you wouldn't dare put regular in it.
No,
your body is that Benz, so you got to up your water. So start drinking some water, right?
Mhm.
Start with, for you that aren't drinking water, start with 16 ounces. Just start.
Yeah.
Just start
I-
drinking.
Last year, and, we don't need to dive too deep into it, but I had an awakening moment, and I started, I was kind of the person that, I don't know why, but like, I had a hard time drinking a lot of water, and I still add iced tea packets. So, but they're caffeine free, but,
Right.
but I started drinking, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 of these a day from nothing a day. And I'm sure there were a bunch of other factors going on at the same time, but weight just started falling off of me like crazy. And I think that you're dead straight on it. It's like your body needs all of the right ingredients to run clean.
Yeah. It's technically sludge, right? So you think about it, the water is connected to everything. And this is the stuff that I learned with AI,
Mm-hmm.
helping out a few friends and we can help you too. But just think about it like this. If you're dehydrated,
Right.
which most people are, right?
I sure was.
You're just dehydrated. So one, your kidneys are working overloaded because there's no water in there. It's just Diet Coke, Mountain Dew, coffee, right?
Yeah.
So now what that's going to do, because that's there, it's not even releasing the sugars naturally.
No.
So now your blood sugar is going to go up.
Yep.
Okay. And for those of us that, and we'll get into this, and there's all types of lingos and Dexcons and different units that you can wear. You can see it. Your blood sugar will be one place. Drink 20 ounces of water. It's going to go down.
Yep.
Period.
You're diluting.
Right? You're diluting it. So then that's also connected to your heart rate.
Yes.
Your heart rate
100%.
Your heart rate, if you are dehydrated, your heart rate's gonna be up. And so it's really one of those trickle down effects that water first, right? So that's where we're gonna start, and then we're gonna, each time we come back to you, we're gonna give another little tip, and then if there's something that you want us to talk about, you let us know. But you eventually want to get to a place where you take your weight. Right. Let's just say for shits and giggles, you're a guy out here that weighs 220. Right. 220. You want to split that in half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
110
And you want to drink that in ounces, like you just said. 110 ounces a day. And look how you feel. Look how your eyes look.
About 4 of these.
Yeah, look how your wedding ring feels.
You're going to notice a difference.
You'll notice a difference.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah, maybe I can tell you. So, that's the hack of the day, and I think it is so key because I know a lot of people listening are struggling. I got a lot of family back in the D. All they drink is pop. And if you say diet pop, they'll be like, shh, get that trash out of here. You need water, B.
That's straight sugar.
You need water. And so if you are on a health journey or you want to start a health journey, then start with the agua. Agua first.
Start with water, and then you can start adding in something like some essential salts and magnesium, which you can get at snoqualmyrunning.com and use our
sponsor,
our discount code INAWORLD for 15% off your order.
Now, how I say that again? Snoqualmie
Running. SNOQUALMIE. We'll have a
Snoqualmie. I love y'all, but that's a wild ass word. Y'all got all them crazy ass words out there.
That's the name of the town.
Snoqualmie.
That's the name of the town in the Indian reservation.
I know. It's a joke, sir. You act like I think you living in Cleveland or some shit.
There's a lot of native words out here that throw people. We've got Puyallup, Tulalip, Snohomish.
See, we got the same thing here. It's Okeechobee.
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee. Snoqualmie.
That's
right. So we'll talk about packets in the future, but water's first, friends. Water's first.
Yep.
How about a little sports and entertainment?
Dude, World Cup is crazy right now. If you're not a Norway fan before, you should be now. Erling Halal. That guy is a beast.
You gotta do the row, right?
He's amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are just falling by the wayside.
Dude.
I can say, I mean, this is the oldest I've been in a World Cup, but this is the most fun I've had in a World Cup.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I low-key went to, I was out in Orange County, and I went to a bar, my little bar out there, RC's watering hole. And man, I haven't had a good time like that in a long time. And it was on some USA shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I know sometimes I feel both sides. I feel like sometimes people are like, we should be doing better as USA.
Right.
And I think we always can do better. And then there's just some people that are ride or die, USA, like Homer Simpson. And this was just one of those USA days,
Yeah.
Because it was one of those, it's a sports bar where generally you're in there wearing your team. So it's Jets, Giants, Cardinals, it's like it's a football place.
Right.
So normally it's 50 TVs going on, and this group is watching the Raiders, this group is watching Dallas, and so it's never one for all and all for one. This was one for all and all for one, and USA won. And then they start playing all of these, country road. It's so funny, all of these.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
I'm like, how did that become like the American? I'm like, why has it got to be some country shit? But it was fun. But it was just like all of these country songs that that was USA. But I was in a bar full of white people, so I can, I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yep.
So, you seem distracted, sir.
I was trying to make sure. I don't know why, but I was like, wait, John Denver's not. I was like, I had a little itch in my head that he might be Canadian. No, he's definitely dead. He died in a plane crash. But he died in an Easy Flight plane because he was reaching over the back seat trying to turn on the spare fuel tank because he ran out of gas.
Poor John Denver. And I guess he was trying to write the song about not West Virginia. It was another song, but he didn't think it would stick. I just heard this story, and then it ended up being West Virginia. But they played that, and we sang it. I had a good time. And I was like, I felt proud to be an American. I did. And sometimes, if you haven't had to deal with the color of your skin being in front of you, then you don't know what it feels like to not feel good about that. And that's
true.
That's what I'm saying. And that's really the whole deal about when people talk about white privilege and people get mixed up. It's not about the fact that you're supposed to have more money or anything like that. It's the fact that your race didn't play a part in how someone observed you.
Preach. Preach.
That's the real white privilege. It's that race wasn't. It might have been you had buck teeth. It might have been you only had a high school diploma. It might have been all of these things, but it wasn't the color of your skin.
Right.
That's what white privilege is. It's poor whites and poor blacks and poor Asians all the way around. So just to my folks, understand what that is. And so if you don't have that, don't just draw down on somebody if they're not like ready to, wear an American flag around them. Because for a lot of people, it hasn't been that. Now, for me, I've had a pretty good run.
Yeah, yeah.
I have. Now I've been able to be the only bro. I've been with you sometimes. I'll be like, there's ain't no more brothers in here. It's like 300 people.
That's right. And you're the only brother.
Yeah. Now, and I've taken you into some parties where it's like, you the only white boy in here.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, that does feel different. But anyway, I didn't mean to go down that path, but I'm glad I did because it was weird. Usually I'd be like, what the are we being over patriotic right now?
Usually, yes.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, settle it down.
Well, and that's go continue.
No.
I mean, that's my thing, right? Is it's like it gets bigger and bigger the bigger the audience and the bigger the stage, and there aren't many. World Cup is about as big as it gets, arguably bigger and more popular than the Olympics nowadays, and so because kind of football or soccer is the language of the world, right? We're the only world that calls it soccer, or we're the only country that calls it soccer. Anyway, but remember that for every match, for every competition, for every tournament, there's always going to be a winner and a loser. And that, whoever wins and continues on or whoever loses, that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world or that life is over as you know it. I mean, look at like the Raiders versus the Broncos or the Giants versus the Dodgers. Like, one team loses and people get murdered in the stands, right? Like killed because they got in a disagreement.
Especially in Cali.
Like look at Egypt versus Argentina. I mean, that like the other team almost tried to beat Messi on the field. And so I'm not trying to pick a side, but the bottom line is like, there's always going to be somebody who wins and there's always going to be somebody who loses. And that's okay. Right. It's
the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to lose.
That's how it is.
And man, Cape Verde.
Right.
They almost shocked the world.
Almost.
Man, that one guy made that incredible goal, ran up, hugged his super smoking girlfriend. She had 20, maybe 15,000 followers.
Yep.
It's like, I don't even know. It's like over 200,000 now. Like, dang. She's getting deals left and right. So good for him. He went up and found her. Them cameras got on him.
Mm-hmm.
And they got deals and stuff left and right. And I was like, where the hell is Cape Verde? An island in West Africa that was, that was influenced by the Portuguese. They speak Portuguese.
That's right.
What? Because I'm like, why are you saying Cabo Verde? So it's like an education piece for me. That was their first time in the World Cup.
Totally.
And they almost took down Goliath with that dude's boot.
That's true. It could have been a magical. I mean, it's still a magical story no matter what, but it's been a wild ride.
Yeah. I knew we were doomed when Trump intervened. We're so divided as a country that I just knew that energy. I'm not saying because it was him, but the energy associated with him discussing it was going to doom us.
For sure. Like, I mean, like, I don't even know what soccer is, but I called FIFA. I said, look at this. Look at our boys.
Listen, I know these things. I understand it. I didn't think it was a good call. I was just like, it's too many of y'all that hate him.
Yeah.
That you are wishing for. So there were people that were wishing we didn't win. Now, technically, they should. If that's the rule, that's the rule. Was it a red card? No, but it is what it is.
Correct.
Somebody else said this. That's just like the president calling Roger Goodell and saying, "Oh, that call on that field goal, that wasn't right."
Right.
You imagine that, like, you can't do that.
I kind of think it's that's kind of like Final Destination, man. You're almost like cheating death, like just let things play out the way they're supposed to play out.
Let them play out the way they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and yeah, so that was kind of a shame, and it just showed how divided we still are. And I was just like, oh no, I was like, well, essentially what happened is the U.S. team got an evil eye on him.
100%.
That's it. If he had left it alone.
Yeah.
But it also shows you, man, FIFA is the most corrupt organization on the planet.
Brother.
Jeez, oh Pete. I want to see a couple FIFA corporate credit card reports.
No, you don't.
What's being spent on the corporate boy?
Dude, you'll need to wash your soul after that.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Drink a gallon of bleach.
Oh my gosh. Other things in the news. I thought it was just the New York celebration, right? I looked at the New York Knicks celebrate, and I was like, dude, fucking New York is like escape from this is like end of days. Like, we're close to Mad Max here because these people are just going pure anarchy,
dude.
And I was just like, New Yorkers are crazy.
New Yorkers are
Then
crazy.
the 4th of July happened, and I'm like, oh, it's that COVID generation. Those kids, they're nuts.
And then Taylor Swift wedding. I don't know.
Dude, they tore Newport Beach a new asshole.
Yeah, they did.
Newport Beach, one of the most bougie, quaint, fun-loving towns.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a sea of children.
Yep.
Children. Fuck that place up. Hundreds getting arrested. They weren't caring. Shooting fireworks at cops. Jumping. How do you jump on a cop car?
I don't know, bro. So bad.
What is going on with these kids? Come on, man. Let's just take 5 minutes and dissect these kids. These kids are fucked up. I mean, when it's like they haven't had a chance to release something.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get a chance, because again, that was New York. So I don't know if maybe they would have did it in San Antonio. I mean, people win and people have burned couches and done shit like that for years.
Right.
But just the pure thuggery of getting arrested. Like, dude, you're 16. You're about to fuck up your life because it's 4th of July?
Yep.
And then I look and it just wasn't there. It was in my hometown of Detroit, Hamtramck. They did the same thing. And then it was in Atlanta. And then it was here. Fireworks. Kids going crazy. Takeovers. They got these things called takeovers now. I guess they just all get online and say, hey, we're going here and doing this.
That's exactly what happens.
They got a bougie-ass store in SoCal. You've been to a Pavilions before.
Oh, sure. For sure.
Yeah. They ripped that pavilion a new asshole.
Mm-hmm.
There's cameras all in there.
Yeah, I don't understand how you think you're getting away with that.
So I'm just saying that to say, one of you crazy ass kids run up on me. You better watch for that fanny pack I got on. Fuck that. I see it now. Like, you might have to put one of these cats down in 10 years because they're nuts.
They're a little feral right now.
They feral, and I'm like, all of you kids have a home. Someone's paying a mortgage or high ass rent. I don't care where you drove in from. You in Southern California.
Yeah.
You didn't come from Arkansas.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You came from Irvine, maybe LA, Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
Laguna. These are people that are spending $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month to live in their home.
Driving mommy and daddy's Benz.
Bro, I was astounded.
Yep.
So we got work to do at this generation.
Almost sounds like that kind of grinds your gears.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it does, but what grinds your gears?
I'm right there. Like, I mean, since we're on the topic, I think this has always been this way, but now that everything is so much more transparent and visible, the way that kids treat each other is just dog shit. Like the amount of bullying and the amount of and it's just gotten too much. It's gotten too easy to I mean, and not to single a sex or a role out, but the ability for a young lady to coerce a dude into sharing a picture, and then, or vice versa, and then shaming them to their entire class, and stigmatizing them for the rest of their pubescent lives and it's nothing. It's nothing to them, right? It's just like, ha 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 ha, I just destroyed Larry, and that was fun. And that is a horrible thing. And it's kind of like, were kids always evil? I think they were, but now, the internet has kind of really armed people with a lot of easily accessible weapons.
It's put up firewalls that they think, right?
Yeah, right.
And so they think they can just do that stuff online, or
the anonymity, the fake anonymity.
Get you like, oh, I'm just gonna say this I'm talking about you, Alexei, but I'm just gonna say this in my story.
Right.
Tired of fools canceling on me. Whatever. It's like, what is that? And then that person sees it and it's just like, what? And yeah. That sucks. Social media is a bitch, especially for kids and adults. But I would say go ahead. What'd you say?
I mean, you just heard about that case. Some kid sued. She's like 17 and she sued Meta and won because she claimed that she was addicted to social media and that they purposely made it addictive, and she won. I mean, I'm sure it'll be appealed, but I know for a fact that Meta is spending billions of dollars to make sure that drip is toxically addictive.
It's toxically addictive. I mean, shit. Peloton is toxically addictive. They're like, give him a bunch of high fives, and I'm like, enough. Enough. I don't need, like, I'm on the bike. I don't need it. I could see if this was my 10th ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's I got a couple. Over 1,000 under my belt. So that's fine. What grinds my gears now is that we're so divided as a people that, it's, that people will get mad if you have a loved one or a friend, people who get mad at you because you don't see things their way.
Right?
I'm a whole
We don't have to agree to be friends.
I am who I am.
Right.
Right? It's like when I finally talked about some good old pork chops and I said Heinz 57, you looked at me, like I was from the other side of the tracks. Right?
But guess what? I tried it.
You tried it. You like, now you got some Heinz 57 in the cabinet.
It's not that bad.
I'm like, boy, put a little bit of that on them chops.
I will try anything at least once.
No, those chops are supposed to be done. They're supposed to be eaten this way.
Still tried it.
You tried it. So,
and I liked it.
I mean, I got a little, I can't lie and say I don't have a little A1 in there for if every now and then I want
too far. I'm just kidding.
Hey, A1 is actually really good on chicken.
I'm just kidding. I still want some of that Chick-fil-A house sauce, man.
Fuck Chick-fil-A. No, I'm joking. Chick-fil-A. I'm joking. Yeah. If I'm your homeboy, homegirl, cousin, I have the right to have my own opinion. And because 100%. Because I'm not putting on a suit every Sunday and going to church for 4 hours, it doesn't make me the worst person in the world because that's what you do.
Correct. Some of my closest friends in this world are people that I don't see eye to eye with on everything. But it's the way that we talk about those things that we disagree that define who we are as people, right? Mm-hmm. And we can say like, hey, that's okay. You're allowed to think that and you're allowed to feel that. This is how I feel. I still appreciate you. I'm not going to think less of you and you don't think less of me. And let's focus on the common ground that we have because we're friends for a reason. Mm-hmm. And, at the end of the day, like that, it doesn't need to be so black and white, so polarizing.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, man.
Well, I think that was a good 50th episode, my brother.
Pow!
Bang! From way downtown, bang!
Fireworks going off like crazy.
As you would say, booyaka!
Booyaka!
As always, my brother, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, my guy.
Peace.
Peace.